with at least a $50 contribution. That is an Xbox One Elite prize pack. Check it out on your screen right now. It comes with the Rare Replay pack. So that's an awesome thing that you qualify for with a $50 donation. Check out the official rules on the website, gamesdonequick.com/sweepstakes, if you're interested in all that legalese and fine print. I don't know, sometimes I bore myself with that stuff, but, sure. There's a lot going on here at Summer Games Done Quick 2016. The entire week we're here in the Twin Cities, Minneapolis, St. Paul, Minnesota, collecting donations while speedrunning games for your entertainment. All the money raised goes directly to Doctors Without Borders. And we've got some other stuff going on. There's the practice room, there's casual gaming room, we've got tabletop gaming happening. It's awesome. Shout out to everybody in the hospitality room right now. We also have arcade tables provided by SavePoint, one of the sponsors of SGDQ. They do arcade and pinball machines. They buy, rent, sell. They also trade video games, imports, consoles. You can check them out at SavePointReloaded.com. And we really appreciate their sponsorship of the event. We couldn't put it on without the sponsors, so I got to give them some recognition when I can. Also, Pinball Joe's out there. Check out twitch.tv/PinballJoe for Pinball Done Quick all week long. He's got pinball tables here, too. It's been absolutely awesome hanging out with him and his folks. A peek into the schedule again. As I said, up next is Strife. That's going to be an any % category run on a Veteran Edition. And then after that, Hexen. That's also going to be any %. And check out, speaking of Hexen again, the bid war for the class, it's very close, and it's also very inexpensive. I'm just saying, $50 here or there, $5, whatever you can donate will actually move the needle on your class choice. So that's one reason I wanted to tell you about that. I know when you guys were trying to bid for that Doom bonus run, you're like, oh my goodness, it's a $25,000 goal. Like my $20 won't make a difference, right? But we managed to meet it. So this is an even smaller bid war. So feel free to throw just a few dollars. You'll find something in the piggy bank, skip a latte tomorrow, whatever you'd like to do. Donate a little bit more to charity and vote for your favorite class or just the one that you want to make Cubeface play. Thank you so much. Strange Duck sends in $10 and says, great job, guys. Keep it up. You're the best around. Nothing's ever gonna keep you down. Okay, so that's actually the second time somebody's donated with You're the Best Around while I've been on the mic. So thank you very much, Strange Duck. Who doesn't love Karate Kid? I mean, that's the only place I know the song from. Thanks a lot. Here's an anonymous donation of $500. Thank you so much, Anonymous. He says, this goes to the Skyrim Physics Glitch Fest tomorrow. Also looking forward to Deus Ex and System Shock tonight. He says, get 0451 warmed up on the numpad. Thank you so much, Anonymous. That's awesome. And yeah, speaking of incentives, the Skyrim Glitch Exhibition is one. It's a big bid incentive we've got open right now. We are pretty close to meeting it, though. I think just a couple $1,000s away and plenty of time left on that one. I know a lot of people are Elder Scrolls fans out there, so check that out. But one other thing tied to Skyrim that I'd like to bring your attention to is a bid war for a bonus run again. And that's it tied to Skyrim. We're going to have a run of 2 Worlds any %. Okay, so if you haven't seen 2 Worlds any % before, first of all, take 2 minutes out of your life and check one out because it's a very short run, but it is absolutely awesome. It's extremely entertaining, and we'd love to get it in the marathon here. So check out when you donate if you want to go to the Skyrim categories and put your money toward the bonus run 2 Worlds incentive, and that will get 2 Worlds a glitched any % run happening right after Skyrim, along with the Glitch Exhibition. So check both of those out. Suzushiro sent in a $50 donation and said, what was with that cow level talk? Everyone who played StarCraft knows that there is no cow level. Thanks for bringing up the cheat code. Great reference. And Here's $100 from Goldias, who says, I'm donating $100 since my brother said he would match my donation if I did. I like it. I like your style. Thanks so much. Notwa sends in $256 for Doctors Without Borders. No comment with that one, but I just wanted to say thank you, Notwa, for the generosity. Still setting up on Strife here. It's an any percent run, Veteran Edition. After that, we'll have Hex and any percent, and then be going into System Shock Enhanced Edition, also an any percent.
Some sort
run.
of like V.
Whoa, that was fast, and we're ready, folks. Here we go with Strife by Cubeface.
All right. Okay, so yeah, this is Strife. It's a pretty unknown game. I think it came out in, what, like 1996 or something?
Yeah.
Same year as Quake, just like Plutonia. So it's pretty unknown because of that. But yeah, it's on the Doom engine, and I'm going to start here in 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah!
Okay, so first thing we're doing is escaping from prison, so we have to punch this guy in the back. And this game, oh, it's really different from Doom. Basically, it's way more story-based. First, we're going to do this quest, and yeah, there's a quest in this game. It's a lot more RPG mechanics in this, and but yeah, we're going to do a quest. We're going to get a ring for a guy before he even tells us to. So it's kind of a sequence break. So we got his ring. And you'll notice that this is on the Doom engine, and I can look up and down and jump. I don't need like a demon to shoot fire up my butt to jump. And so yeah, I just talked to that guy and gave him the ring.
This is Blackbird, by the way. Blackbird is our eyes and ears telling us what we're supposed to be doing and stuff.
Yeah, and she tells us to go to this rebel base. We can start the main quest here.
Right. The backstory of the game is that you're just a traveling mercenary, but the world that you're set on, there was some alien crash thing that went on, and suddenly a new order called the Order just rose up and started like stealing women and children and saying we need to be awesome with our super sci-fi tech. But meanwhile, the front is the rebel base that is saying no, we don't want this. We want to just be cool again with medieval. So we're just a mercenary, and we decide that the front's pretty cool, so we pick up with them.
So you can notice I'm like using money to like buy ammo and stuff. There's like merchants and stuff.
Actual RPG elements in my Doom game?
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I'm going to make a safety save really quick, so I'm about to do a very RNG-dependent trick here.
This skips a pretty significant part of the game.
Wow.
Nice.
And you got it first try.
So that was an item grab, kind of like what you saw in Doom just earlier. But
Yeah.
that is a major skip to this game. We actually skip like 1.5 quests by doing that. Because normally you're supposed to like free a bunch of the front members who've been imprisoned, but who cares? We're awesome. We're the Ubermensch. We can handle this.
So I'm just killing people for their keys. So we can move on here. And when you when you use a wall in this game, there's nothing to use on. He just says nope instead of like a grunt.
Yeah, no grunting, no farting in this game. It's just nope.
So we came here to destroy this power generator thing so that a force field will go down. Part of the main quest.
Right. Well, the rebels are going to try to launch an assault on one of the Order's bases. Mm-hmm. And to do that, we need to deactivate the force field so we can get in at all.
So we blew that up. Now we can get out of here. But yeah, I am playing on Strife Veteran Edition, which is on Steam. It's kind of a source port for the game. And yeah, it's really well made. And there's actually like graphical updates and stuff, but I turned all that off just to make it as vanilla as possible, and I like my games to look really bad. That's why I play games from the 90s. Alright, so we go right to the sewers.
Always a sewers level.
Yeah, right at the beginning of this game. So kill that guy for his key. I'm going to make a slight detour here for a weapon I'm going to need for a really interesting trick coming up. So here we're going to go to the armory. Grab grenade launcher, which is ridiculously powerful in this game. We're not going to use it yet.
It can actually shoot multiple types of ammo as well, which is kind of special. Strife did a lot of, I mean, like with the fact that you can buy stuff. I mean, Doom doesn't have the concept of even NPCs, let alone the ability to actually communicate with them.
So I just dropped everything I own right there because I'm not going to need it. The screen was flashing green, by the way, because there's like radiation or something in the sewers.
Right.
It's like poisoning you, something like that. This ammo type I'm using right here, the poison bullets instantly kill biological enemies, which is why I use it on the guard right there. That's another sequence break, by the way. I just killed that guard for his uniform. And now I'm going to give it to this guy who doesn't even know that I have it because he hasn't told me to get it yet. So this is not the intended way. I'm just jumping up these sewage waterfalls to get up to this hobo town. Now we're going to talk to the King Hobo.
He's a pleasant-looking fellow.
Yeah, and he'll open a door. So we give him that uniform. And now we can move on here. And I just switched to the flame grenades, phosphorus grenades.
Don't try this at home, kids.
And I light myself on fire here. And there, I just did a wrong warp.
Yeah. It is very unusual. I'm not even sure quite why it works, but in that particular location, when you end up, I guess, dying,
Yeah,
you,
it's basically a death exit because in this game, when you burn to death, you have a moment where you can run around while you're on fire. And when you're dead, exit triggers don't like respond to you because you're dead. But there is a switch, a hidden switch, like in the ceiling that you can press, and I think it's there for deathmatch.
Probably.
And if you press that, then it takes you to a different map.
It's a pretty significant
cool.
sequence break. Otherwise, you got to like go back and forth through the sewers and
Yep.
unlock the gates. But here we are. I mean, part of this is like unlocking the gates so all those people you freed can totally help out. But we never freed them, so why should we even bother opening the gates?
I did lose everything because it is a death exit, so I had to go back in there and pick up a bunch of stuff, but it's still quite a bit faster.
And there's plenty of supplies, especially in that particular level.
Yeah. So now we're in the assault for the castle, and these guys are in my way. This guy's actually my friend, but he needs to move.
What a guy.
So we're just going to get a key from this guy over here. There's a trap right here. I'm just going to use a grenade launcher. It's kind of overkill, but it's fast. And we can get out of here.
You'll notice, I mean, this does look heavily just kind of maybe somewhat of a heretic style. It's not quite fantasy, but you're also noticing like the merging of elements of science fiction type future tech. Speaking of which,
you'll notice like I have an inventory and all that, just like Heretic and Hexen. Okay, so I'm going to use the really powerful grenade launcher to kill these enemies. You have to kill 3 of these guys to open up the area to the first boss.
yeah, of note, a lot of these enemies in these games, like the big robots in Strife, they're really nasty. So Cube is just taking them out like no holds bar. You know.
So here's the first boss. I'm going to lay down a wall of fire that you'll hopefully fly into. Okay.
It's good stuff.
There's a cutscene right here.
Yeah. We're supposed to talk about and understand the plot, but we'd rather let Maisel just explain it.
Yeah, if I just hold F.
We have no idea.
We have no idea. So I got a piece of the sigil, and he was basically telling me to go to the Oracle to figure out what it is and how we can use it. So that's what we're going to do.
Yeah. The sigil is a special weapon in that it uses life in order to, well, as ammo, basically.
Yeah.
So Cubeface will be collecting a lot of health packs, and fortunately on the first difficulty that he's playing, those are automatically, I believe, right, automatically consumed when you're getting too low?
Yeah.
Okay. At least some of them do.
Yeah, some of them get consumed. The really powerful ones that full heal you don't automatically get consumed. So the Temple of the Oracle, it's kind of a obstacle course sort of thing. And usually that Blackbird character would be talking to us about how she like hates caves and stuff. But since I died,
Oh, right.
I actually lost the thing that she was talking to me to, like through like the walkie-talkie or whatever.
Right, which is considered an item, and you're never supposed to die in single player. So,
Okay, I accidentally fell. Is there actually a way back? Yes.
nice. I'm sure that was like a.
I'm not sure if that was intended. I might have just found a glitch. Whatever.
Yeah, man. I'm pretty sure that was a glide. Strats, all new.
Okay, so I already
SGDQ.
pressed that, so we can just go. Okay. So I pressed that lever before it fully came up because since there's no Z-axis, you can just press stuff when they're, you know, above or below you.
Rip that guy.
Yeah, they're getting crushed, I guess, because the Oracle doesn't like them. This is the Oracle. He tells us to do something. Not sure what. Can't really remember. He tells us to go to the Keymaster, which is this kid over here.
Well, I think he explains what you need to do in order to kill the bishop, basically,
Oh, yeah.
which is our next objective now.
Nope.
And getting to the bishop is fairly complicated. We actually have to storm one of the Order's fortresses in order to make it all the way over to that guy.
Is there a key card? There it is. He kind of threw it. So there's a little secret area with a bunch of health.
Yeah.
Most
Collecting a
important
lot
thing.
of health is important for the end of the game when sigil usage becomes rather important.
Yeah. So since I have a uniform on that I stole from that guy that I killed, the guys won't attack me in here unless I attack them. So we're kind of in disguise.
Friendly enemies in my Doom game?
Yeah.
Please.
So they'll attack me in here because I guess I'm just not supposed to be in here at all. But yeah, alarm goes off. I guess this is a decent time for donations. There's not too much going on right here.
Wonderful. I've got $50 from Anonymous who says, gosh darn you to heck for following up Doom with 3 other solid games from my childhood. Shodan loves Cyber Demon. And then M-Trop sends $100 and says, 10 damaging face rockets. Awesome round dime. $100 to Cleric in Hexen. Fight me, Tarns man. But then Anonymous donated $500 and simply says, Warrior class, best class.
Oh man, we got
Nice.
some competition.
And that does put Warrior in the lead right now at a cool $600.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I thought Cleric was your favorite class.
At this point, I like all the classes so much.
They're all your children.
Yeah.
Just loves video games.
So right there, I just hit another invisible switch that was above me.
This music is baller.
The music is really good in this game.
That distortion guitar.
So yeah, this guy,
Ooh.
I'm not
Shoutouts
your
to
friend,
Distortion.
but he thinks I am. These NPCs can sometimes use the elevator and like leave and take the elevator away. But luckily they were nice this time. So yeah, the enemies are going to start attacking pretty soon because they're like, hey, you're getting close to this computer. That is important, I guess. My mission is to blow it up. That's why I'm here. Get some extra health right there.
It really helps that he'll get auto-healed in some cases because there are things that will deal massive amounts of damage that fortunately he just instantaneously heals off. Some of the enemies will just wreck you completely.
So like Blackbird talked to me, but I don't have the item. But
Right.
that's because some of her dialogue things are just hard-coded. pretty interesting.
Well, if anything, it makes you wonder why they have two different types at all.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. Okay, so now we're going to kill the bishop, the second boss. All the bosses are pretty similar. They all become weird Krakow clouds from Kirby.
Like the human forms are all just grenades or whatever, but
Yeah.
the specters, I believe they're called, are the annoying parts because they can only be damaged by the sigil. And the sigil drains life, and they all are also trying to hurt you, and it's just...
So this game has, the similar movement mechanics as Doom. You can't rocket jump in this game, unfortunately, even though you can jump. If you shoot the rocket at your feet, like Quake style, it just will hurt you. It won't shoot you up. So it's unfortunate. But still got SR50 and stuff. And there's a lot of wide open places to use it, so I think if somebody was interested in learning a Doom style game, or maybe even Doom itself, learning this wouldn't be a bad idea because it's quite a bit easier, I'd say.
Oh, it's good baby steps, maybe.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
definitely
so
not
there's
as
the bishop.
claustrophobic as Doom levels can be.
Yeah, definitely.
True. That's
So
that's
here's-
the Krakow.
Krakow, yeah. So you have to use the sigil, and then when I kill it, I get another piece of the sigil, and it upgrades, and it changes the way that it shoots. So you can see in the bottom right, I have 2 pieces of the sigil now. Okay, this guy can be really annoying.
No,
And if I take too much damage,
that was a nasty
really
rocket
bad.
hit.
it's okay though. I think I'll be fine. I really need to make sure I have enough health for the end. There's a nice secret in this hospital. I can just steal all the medical supplies because nobody else needs them. I'll just take them all. They don't even know. They're like, hey,
Do they want you to save the world or not? I mean,
I know. It's like, I need them.
You've raised enough for Doctors Without Borders that they can replace them, I'm sure.
Exactly.
so at this point in the game, having killed the bishop, you're forced to make a choice between who you choose to kind of, I guess, betray almost.
Yeah.
In one path, you kill the Oracle because he's clearly like Palpatine or something. But in the other case, right here, what we're doing, we kill Maso, which is the rebel leader, and there's given hints that he, in fact, is possessed by one of these specters. So you have to decide which is the better choice. Incidentally, this is considered the bad ending at this point, but it happens to be faster because we have one less mission to do. So.
Yeah, there are 3 endings to this game, which are like the bad ending, the good ending, which is a little slower, and the worst ending, which is the best one, but it's kind of dumb.
Yeah, the worst ending basically is dying on the final boss. So, that was painful, but it's okay.
See-
Unfortunately, the last sigil that I had was actually, I think, the best one. It's kind of like a BFG, like widespread shotgun sort of thing, but unfortunately it upgrades and becomes like worse.
Yeah. It's also the best because it's got that little hook thing. Makes it like a giant punch dagger.
Yeah.
But yeah, immediately after killing Maisel off, we just go right back to the Oracle and kill him too. Normally he would tell us to go deal with the Lore Master, and he's the one containing the final sigil piece.
So this area is really confusing casually. It's just a maze of teleporters. But in the speedrun, it's not that bad.
If you know where you're going.
Switches. Yeah, when you actually know where you're going, everything's easier. What? So there's a switch right here, and then there's a teleporter. You kind of have to backtrack. And all those switches open up this area where we can fight the Lore Master. And it has these Goliaths, I think they're called. They can be really annoying. They have grenade launchers.
Yeah, and I mean, we know how good
Hurt.
grenade launchers are,
Wow.
and they hurt just as much right now. So he probably took like 300 damage or something
Yeah, that
right
was
there.
bad. Okay, so
Like-
here's the Lore Master.
Yeah, by comparison, Lore Master's like, whatever, just, okay. But the Krakow
Oh, he spawned up there.
He can hurt.
Oh, that was good.
And we're good. Yeah, that was a good fight, actually.
Yeah, now we have the completed sigil.
Yeah, now we can get closure, I guess. So now the game kind of goes crazy, and you go into this like alien ship. And I just have no idea what's going on. But it's pretty cool.
Well, just like Maisel told us, we have no idea.
That was nice. The elevator was going down as I got there. I think it's kind of random.
All right.
All right. Yeah, we're getting close to the final boss here. This is the last room.
Welcome. I have waited for this moment. I have waited for a fool like you.
$50 from Cody, who just says nope.
Well said.
Okay, so, you know, it's apparently Blackbird. You know, that was Blackbird's voice. But in the good ending, it's not Blackbird. So it's
Time's
kinda
coming up, by the way.
strange.
As soon as we kill off all these guys and the screen fades to black.
Yeah, time's coming up very soon. Once I kill these last three. Time.
1955.
Sub 20.
Sub 1956.
So this is a bad ending.
If we survive that long. Whatever the evil wanted, it drained from us the one thing we needed. It left us without hope.
That's a great way to end
Yeah,
the
they'll
game.
be fine.
Yeah, they'll be
okay.
fine.
I saved them. We're good.
Credits.
And just again, if he had died on the final boss, it would have gotten the worst ending in the game.
Like it has its own cinematic for losing to the final boss.
Yeah.
Which you probably shouldn't be losing to anyway. But
Okay, cool. Thanks for watching Strife. Hope you liked it.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Really helps me out.
More with Cubeface next with Hexen Any %. You're watching SGDQ 2016.